say hello to the camper. So I've got to do a speed walk. There's Lenny. So these t-shirts are getting tighter on me, guys. I'm putting on weight on my tummy. It's no good for the summer, is it? Look, putting on weight on my tummy, guys. It's not good enough. So I've just had a 3-egg omelette with ham, onion and cheese. Onion, yeah. So hi Deborah. We're doing a quick half-an-hour walk, and then I've got to go shopping, and we're going to spend a few hours on the beach. We're going to my brother's house first, and then we're going on the beach for burgers and sausages. So I've got to pick up my son from his job. Today he's a lifeguard at a gym called Hutton Moor Gym in Weston-super-Mare. Look it up, guys. So yeah, I tell you, today I feel a bit pregnant today. Hi, Frederick. I'm sure I'm putting on weight. I can't see it on my face, but I can see it here. Here, putting on weight, mate. Putting on weight. And I've still been very good on the diet. I'm sticking. Like today, I had. Let me just say what I had. So I've had a coffee and a tea. 2 coffees actually. 2 coffees and a tea. Could be that's making me put on weight. Too much butter. So then I had nothing to eat until 2 o'clock, which I had a 3-egg omelette. Cheese and ham omelette, yeah? Bit of onion. So, so from the point of view of carnivore keto, I've been very good. I still only eat twice a day. I do find that if I have any fruit, I know I've said this before, guys, I do find if I have any fruit, like last night I had an apple and a tangerine, I do find as soon as I eat fruit, I feel a bit bloated, and I definitely don't lose weight when I've had any fruit. If you really want to lose weight on the keto diet, you really do have to go carnivore. Honestly, guys, I know that a lot of us here, including me, we prefer to go keto because keto gives us a bit of freedom on what we can eat. The truth is, some people do get sick and tired of eating just fatty meat, eggs, fish, yeah? Obviously, all different kinds of meat. Hi, Lorna. We're going to have a little keto chat. Keto carnival chat. we may mention Elvis a few times as well. So what I've noticed, so I weighed myself yesterday. I was just under 11.6. So 11 stone 6. So remember when I first started this diet, I was 12 stone 5. But I can tell when my body's not happy because I feel a bit bloated. And today I feel a bit bloated. So obviously we just had this little trip where we went to the adventure play park, and I had steak, but I did have some chips with my steak. And I reckon that's why I've got that bloated feeling today. The thing I've learnt about carnivore diet and keto diet, hi Frederick, is you got to be quite strict to really feel, you know, that really slimming feeling you get. I think we've all had it, haven't we? When the carnivore diet is really going well and we're only eating once or twice a day, you get that slimming feeling. I do, I definitely get it, yeah? I always know when I've been very strict with my eating because I have the most energy. So I know that if I've really stuck to my fatty meat, eggs, fish, salt water, and I've only eaten once or twice in a 24-hour period, I know that I wake up. It takes me about half an hour to wake up, but I know that I'm bursting with energy. As soon as I add in, say like if I have a salad with my, say with my steak or with my chicken, I have less energy and I feel a bit more bloated. Seriously, it's that simple. If I have a little bit of fruit, sometimes I'll have some nuts, a bit of honey in my tea and coffee. As soon as I do that, I don't feel as good. So the moral of my story is, if you really want to feel great, yeah, at any age, mind, don't forget I'm 58 in July 10th, you really do have to be quite strict. You really do have to stick with the just meat, eggs. And if you really, fatty meat, obviously, remember fat equals energy. But if you really want to see the benefits, you must only eat once a day, 24-hour fast. Now, I've been on this diet for, I reckon we're getting on to 18 months to 2 years now. I'm not actually sure, I need to look it up. Getting on to 2 years, I did get myself, the lowest I ever got to on weight was 10 stone 10. 10 stone 10 was the lowest I ever managed to get my weight down to. Let me just get past these dogs. So, my weight sits at 11 stone 5, really. So my weight tends to sit at 11 stone 5. It's happy there, but I find at 11 stone 5 I'm a little bit bloated. Just get past the So 11 stone 5, even though my body seems to like that weight, you do have like a default weight, yeah? So when I went under 11 stone, I did find that I think, hi Emily, we're talking keto and carnivore now. When I went under 11 stone, I think I was a bit underweight. Now my tummy was flatter, yeah? But I think I was a bit underweight when I dropped below 11 stone. So then I put on a few pounds. Around 11.2, my body seemed to like that. 13 stone now, need to lose a stone by July, then I can take my Europe trip. Well, Rick, if you go carnivore, you will lose 7 pounds a week. If you do a 24-hour fast, have a large meal at around 6 p.m, stop snacking, stop all the sugars, the breads, the pastas, eat fatty meat and eggs, you will lose 7 pounds a week. And the reason I know it is because I've done it, and so has every person that I've helped on this carnival channel that have done that, I've lost averaging 7 pounds a week. It is literally a miracle, but don't forget. So don't forget, guys, that we've had quite a lot of success here on Elvis Presley Fan on Keto, because I am an Elvis Presley fan on keto. Yeah, Emily, everyone that we've done it with that has done 24-hour fast, eating once a day, you can have quite a large meal, fatty meat, eggs, fish, they lose 7 pounds a week. But we must remember, you also reverse your medical problems. Remember this, guys. If you have high blood sugar, it reduces it, it lowers it. If you have high blood pressure, it brings your blood pressure back to normal. Now, if you have stomach disorders, which I did, yeah? I had ulcerative colitis, as you know, guys. Look it up, it's quite a serious thing. No, I eat twice a day, Emily. But what it is, Emily, when I first started the diet, I was eating 100%. I was eating once a day, 100%. Yeah. So Right, so I think what it is, when you first start the diet, you try the woozy though, I had only 1 meal a day. I think I get tired. No, you don't. See, this is the confusion, Rick. People relate food with energy. People think, oh, you need food for energy. It's actually, it doesn't work that way. This is why fasting works. When you fast, you actually have more energy. How long did you eat once a day? For the first, good point actually. I would say it's probably, it's sort of changed. So I did it for a month, yeah, to get my weight down to 11 stone, or just under 11 stone. So then I started eating twice a day for a few weeks. I didn't like it, so I went back to once a day to get my weight back down. So then I started eating twice a day after that, on and off. But the first month, it was once a day. But listen, this is the confusion, guys. Let me try and explain this to you. All right, and no one believes me when I say it until they do it. When you fast and you only eat once a day, you have more energy. People don't get it. People don't understand it. But that's how it works. You don't have to keep feeding your mouth to get energy. Your body has plenty of fat storage, especially if you're overweight, to just happily give you loads of energy eating its own fat. You don't even have to eat. You could literally stop eating food. If you are overweight, you could quite happily stop eating food for a week and it would not affect your energy at all. If anything, you'd have more energy. Now you have to look this up, guys, to understand it. I was feeling more hungry the more Debbie, that's how it works, yeah? The reason you feel hungry all the time, yeah, Debbie only eats once a day. And Debbie, what are your energy levels like? Rick, here's a good example. Debbie eats once a day. Debbie, do you have a problem with energy? So, your body, look up ketosis, K-E-T-O-S-I-S, ketosis. Your body doesn't need to be given food constantly to have energy. If you are overweight, your body will happily live off the excess fat in it, much better energy and not sluggish. There we are. Debbie eats once a day and she has no problem with her energy. I eat twice a day and I got too much energy, yeah? People think they have to wake up in the morning and have a cereal. Remember, cereals are very bad for you. They're not good for you. They are not good for you. Fiber is not good for you. There is no nutritional goodness in fiber. None. It is a waste product. Fiber is a waste product. Never think fiber is a good thing. It is not. Yeah, it's a big con. You've got these massive companies like Kellogg's that are making billions of pounds selling us cereals. Come on, do I look 58 in July? 58 in July, look at me. And I've got a bit of a tummy where I should only be eating once a day. But I've been eating twice a day because I tend to like to have eggs and bacon at lunch. I drink water and feel peckish because a lot of the time I'm not hungry and thirsty. Yeah, so obviously I find that having a coffee or a glass of water really helps reduce hunger. Because don't forget, at first, when you do the carnivore diet, the keto diet, there is an adjustment while your body adjusts. Yeah, thank you. 58, mate. Now, I put it down to the carnivore diet and keto diet. Now, guys, you look at me and I've got some muscles, yeah? But I don't do loads of exercising. I do a 1.5 mile run every other day. And I do literally less than half an hour of weightlifting every other day. So my weekly exercise is 1.5 hours a week of weightlifting, and I do 3 to 4 runs a week, which are 1.5 miles, which only take 20 minutes each run. So don't look at me and think, oh my God, he does loads of exercise. I don't. So Debbie says, she cut out the carbs and did keto, and her knee pain is much better. Remember, oh, look at that, that's a weird looking car. Remember that when you eat the right foods, you reduce inflammation. I repeat, when you eat the right foods, you reduce inflammation. Many of the foods we eat, carbs, sugar, vegetables, fruits, nuts, cause inflammation. Inflammation is the main cause of all illnesses in your body. Inflammation, guys. If you've got stomach problems, even heart problems, lung problems, breathing problems, all of it caused from inflammation. Yeah. Now remember, when you're overeating carbs and sugar and bread and pasta, potato, stuff like that, you're also causing your body to have loads of insulin spikes. Now, insulin is not good for you. Insulin is not good for you. Your body has a spike every time you eat. My sciatica is really bad. Well, your sciatica, the pain of your sciatica would be reduced by the keto diet, by the carnivore diet. 100% keto and carnivore diet reduce pain. 100%. It reduces it to the point where you don't even need painkillers. Remember why you're in pain. Inflammation. Inflammation. I had a lot of back problems through my 20s and 30s. I don't have back problems now. Now I am a bit achy sometimes, but that's because of my age. You know, I'm nearly 58. I'm a bit achy when I go to bed. Yeah. Not when I go to bed. I go to bed, and then in the middle of the night I get a bit achy. Emily, you just look up Dr. Ken Berry. Dr. Ken Berry explains all of it. Remember, the advice that is given on carnivore and keto it completely goes against, you're 67 in September. The advice that is given on the carnivore diet and keto diet completely goes against modern advice. The way that we are advised to eat is making us all very unwell. Remember that. The recommended food guidelines are making us unwell. The reason, think about it, guys. Why is it that we are recommended to eat loads of carbs and less meat? Yeah, Deborah, there's nothing wrong with cholesterol. Don't listen to the bullshit. There's nothing wrong with high cholesterol. High cholesterol is only a problem if you have damaged cholesterol inside you. Normal cholesterol that you eat, there is nothing wrong with it. Your body makes cholesterol. Now, why would your body make cholesterol for itself if it was bad for you? Seriously, cholesterol is in every cell in your body. Every cell. Why would your body make cholesterol if it was bad for it? It just doesn't make any sense. We were tricked and conned 70 years ago into thinking that cholesterol, meat, butter, eggs was bad for us, and it tricked us into eating cereals, carbs, breads, pastas, using vegetable oils. We were encouraged to stop eating butter and introduce margarine. It's ridiculous. Do any of you for a minute think that margarine is better for you than butter? It's an absolute joke. Greek yogurt's fine. Greek yogurt is fine. Look, this is difficult, guys. No, Emily, you're a perfect age for it. Emily, I promise you, you're the perfect age for it. 60. Please don't, Emily, can I just say something to you? Please don't think that 63 is old. 63 is young. I know you find that hard to believe. Don't forget, I'm 63 soon. I will never think of anyone in their 60s as being old. You're old when you're nearly 90. That's when you're old. Look at Larry. Larry, our singer, our Elvis singer, who's our subscriber. Hi, Larry, if you're watching. He's 92, isn't he? 91, 92. Never see yourself as old in your 60s. Emily, you are not old. Emily, the best advice I can give you is to watch Dr. Ken Berry, because he is a doctor. He is a doctor, and he will explain to you why it works. My advice to you, Emily, is this. Start eating twice a day. Doing keto. Have it meat heavy, so eat more meat, fish and eggs at first, and a very small amount of vegetables, yeah? Just eat twice a day. Don't drink fizzy drinks. Still have your tea and coffee. No sugar, of course. And just give it a few weeks. Now remember, there is an adjustment period, so your body does sort of crave sugar. So remember, your body will crave sugar. As your stomach adjusts to living off carbs, you know, chocolate, cakes, biscuits, donuts, bread, pasta, as your body adjusts and starts living off meat and eggs, fatty meat, it must be fatty. It must be fatty, remember. Yeah, there we are. Debbie noticed a difference in a few days. So did I. Debbie, the first thing I noticed was my energy levels went up. It's the first thing I noticed. When I felt my energy levels go up, I knew it was working. And it was a different kind of energy. It was the sort of energy that I had when I was a kid, when I was a teenager. It's a teenage energy. Emily, if you want to remember how it feels to be 11 years old, the carnivore diet, the keto diet will give you that feeling. It's not your normal energy. It's not just, that you've got energy to do things. It's more than that. You feel exhilarated. You look forward to the day. You become excited to face the day. Instead of facing the day, dreading it, feeling depressed or down, you can't wait to get up. You look forward to it. This is what changes. The other change is this. You forget your age. Now that's hard to imagine, because I went through my 30s and 40s saying that I was old. I repeat. I went through my 30s and 40s saying I'm old, yeah? Even early 50s. When you get on keto or carnivore, and obviously you're fasting as well, you forget your age. I never think about my age, ever. Ever, I never think about my age. Yeah, there we are. Debbie's giving great advice. Thank you, Debbie. Now remember, my memory with Debbie is that she was reluctant to do this diet at first. Debbie, were you reluctant at first? I know Karen was reluctant. Even Elizabeth was reluctant to do it. And look at the success Elizabeth has had. She's down to 7 stone. You know, don't forget, she's tiny, yeah? Elizabeth is tiny, yeah? So I know 7 stone sounds very light, but she's tiny. Yeah, Debbie was reluctant. I sort of remember that she was. I used to think I was old in my late 30s and 40s, which is ridiculous now. I'm 58, yeah, but I keep saying this to people. I understand that, Rick. I felt the same way. 58 isn't old. 58 isn't old. And you won't realize that unless you give your body the right food. You have to nourish your body with the food that it was designed to eat. Well, do you know what? You say age is a number, Debbie, but even that goes out the window. When you're on carnivore keto, there is no number. Debbie, does that make sense to you? When you're on carnivore and keto, there is no number. You're just you. You're just Debbie. You're just Louis. Yeah, I try to explain this to people. It's hard. The only people that understand what I'm saying are people that are keto or carnivore. Yeah, it's very hard to tell someone the feeling you get once the carnivore diet. Yeah, you got it, Debbie, yeah? It's very hard to explain to people the feeling you get once you're on carnivore or keto, unless you are doing it. So this is what happens. I say to people, you do know that if you do carnivore or keto, you're going to completely change your life. You're going to fix your body. You're going to get your energy levels back. You're going to feel young again. And they can't believe it. They're like, no way, no way. And yeah, honestly, no one believes me. Whenever I say to people, they are like, nah, they don't believe me. But then what happens is they do it. They start doing it. They feel a change almost straight away. I would say within a few days, you feel a difference, yeah? Then they start messaging me. Debbie was one of them. Then they start messaging me. You're right, it's working. My energy is great. My pain is reduced. They've cured a medical problem. Their blood sugars have lowered. Their blood pressure has lowered. You get it? They feel great. They feel young. They start looking younger. Don't forget, this diet makes you look younger as well. All right, they've started selling the ELVIS Evolution tickets, have they? We need to do a follow-up live stream on that with ELVIS Evolution, because I know that it's getting sorted now, isn't it? But it put the fear of God in everyone, didn't it? A lot of people, I think a lot of people, yeah, you never told anyone, your family and friends, didn't want none of them to talk me out of it. That was the right decision. Debbie, that was the right decision, because anyone you talk about the diet to will literally say, are you going to die? You're going to have a heart attack. Are you crazy? They will laugh at you and think you're stupid. So anyway, with the ELVIS Evolution, I do want to do a follow-up video with that, just to sort of look things up, see how things are going, see if people have had their tickets reallocated, see if they've started selling tickets again. I don't think there's any more dates now available, is there, at the moment? So that's it, guys. But I always come back to the same thing. I always say the same thing, guys. And that is, give it a try. Give it a try. Try it for a week or 2-3 weeks. And just see how you get on. So anyway, we did do a live stream this morning. We did one just talking about the Lisa Marie DNR. We did it on Defending Elvis Presley. We did another one, a fan, Elvis fan, a researcher called Andrew Merenin, has sent in a load of questions. He sent in 40 questions. So we've been going through those questions. We got to number 9. I will just say that obviously Andrew is a fan. He is a researcher. We love Andrew Merenin. But I will just say a couple of the things in that research you may not agree with. Yeah. Now remember, Andrew's research isn't my research, it's his research. But of course he sends me some questions, I'm going to ask them. So right now I'm going to go and pick up my son from work. All right, mate. He was brilliant, he was.
Was he?
Yeah.
Yeah, best time.
I know, they both did. They're like in heaven, aren't they?
Oh, he did say that. Yeah, you had a good time yesterday, didn't you? He's been
You loved it
non-stop.
You were very good, well done.
So thank you.
You're welcome, anytime.
Oh, see you soon.
See ya. So that little boy is little Tino's best friend, and luckily he lives on our road. They're in class together at school, so it all works, yeah? So anyway, so guys, never feel pressured to do the carnivore diet or the keto diet. Emily, yeah, you like the accent, yeah? But never feel pressured, the English accent. Emily, don't feel pressured to do it. There's no forcing you. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to. Look it up. Decide for yourself. But the one thing I can promise you, Emily, is it will not harm you. Yeah? And Frederick, you don't need. Okay, I'm behind you 100%. You can message me. Emily, message me for any advice, okay? And Frederick, you don't need to eat constantly to have energy. That is a myth. It's not true. Your body lives off and gets energy from the fat in your body. Yeah? So if you're overweight, which you've told me you are, your body will happily live off the fat stored in your body for months. For months. You don't need food for energy. Okay, mate? But I always say this. Look up Dr. Ken Berry. Look up Dr. Ken Berry. He is, to me, he has literally saved, I would say, 100,000 lives. He has got 3.5 million subscribers. 100,000 lives, and he is a doctor. Yeah, Frederick, you can do this, yeah? Even if you just start to reduce the bread and the pasta and the potatoes, just start and reduce the sugary stuff like the fizzy drinks, that kind of stuff. You know, the stuff that you know is bad for you, like donuts and cakes, biscuits. Start by reducing that at first. Eat less often, so try and only eat twice a day. That'll be a start, okay? Anyway, gotta go. I've got to pick up my